everybody, this is DearMamaSal. Chilly Tuesday, actually not too chilly, it feels chillier than it is. It's 2 degrees, it just dropped one as I looked at it. So the good news was I didn't have to scrape anything off my car. Sorry, that's 2 degrees Canadian and 36 American. Thought I'd start today with a frog in my throat, apparently. Okay, I thought I'd start today with the tip of the day. Now, it's funny the things you do every day without really thinking about it. And then this morning I was thinking, I wonder if I ever talked about that. I went to get a cardigan out of my cupboard, and it was I always hang my cardigans on 2 hangers. I don't know about you, but you know, so that they're not stretched as much. But occasionally, even so, the coat hanger, you know, makes it stretches part of the cardigan. Do you know what I mean? Where it's been hanging, so you get this sort of little bump thing. Or maybe I'm the only one that does that. Anyway, but if you have that, if any of you have that and don't know what to do about it, it's really simple. Just take a face cloth and damp it. Just make it wet, not sopping wet, just damp. And just pad the fibers with the damp face cloth. You know, just so that the fibers are no longer dry. Not suggesting they should be sopping wet or anything, but just, you know, put some water on them. Now what will happen is, as that water dries, it pulls the fibers back into place. So simple. So simple. It's the same thing as, you know, if ever you want to quickly iron a t-shirt, you know, just spray it, stretch it both ways, leave it on the hanger, and miraculously just spray it with water, just stretch it both ways, and then miraculously, in the time it takes to dry, you got yourself an ironed t-shirt, just about. Okay, so there was no regular video last night because I put up the cooking stuff, and yesterday morning I didn't do a video on the way to work because I had Laurie with me. And so those of you waiting for yesterday's vlog, forget that, it's not coming, there isn't one. However, I have got a police car in front of me telling us that we cannot take the road that I normally take, which means either there is a police incident, as they call it, or an accident. I think it's an incident by the look of the way those cars were parked, but they've blocked off the exit. Now, here's the funny thing. If you have a sense of humor, which you know I do, we're all blindly following the front car, who somebody presumes knows where they're going, so there are about 10 of us blindly following this person's lead. Now, if this person at the front has no idea where they're going, 10 of us are going to be doing a dipsy-doodle turnaround and coming back, and by then we'll be totally lost. So far it's looking fairly good. I take it all back. Except I have no idea where we are now. Oh yes I do. Sort of. Okay. Serious scenic route. Oops. Very serious scenic route. And I have no idea where I was. Wow. Okay, they've got the whole of that intersection. All right, so I'm about 3-4 blocks down from where I was. There was a major intersection ahead of me. And I am now about 4 blocks down from there to the south, and they've got that intersection blocked off. So we now know that there's probably been a major accident on that major intersection. Poor things. Poor things. Alright, now I've got to work out how to get to work from here. I know it's doable, I've just got to work it out. Okay. And I have no idea what I was talking about before that all happened. Yikes. I wish I could remember. Oh well, find something else to talk about. I was talking about the fact that I think that there was no video for yesterday. Let's hope that's where I was. Anyway, if that is where I was, then we're back to normal. So, I had a look at my house this morning when I was getting ready to go to work, and it's a disaster zone. I have absolutely no excuse that I can think of, other than the fact I work all day and I edit videos at night. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not joking. I have not bought a house full of presents, but my house is a disaster area. My bedroom, I'm sort of almost climbing over things. Did I tell you about, I got a major doofus in my bedroom. I'll have to do a video clip of that. It's breaking my heart. But it's going to make you guys laugh, because you're nasty. Yep, I'm afraid it's going to make you laugh. It could only happen to me. No, maybe it's not just me, but it did happen to me. So I will actually do a quick vlog when I get home and add that to this, so that you know what on earth I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not a happy camper about that at all. I try so hard to do the right things, you know, but I seem to flunk. Anyway, so I was thinking today that we're nearly a week away from Christmas now, and I really have done next to nothing. So what I'm going to do is, on the way home, I'm going to hit a couple of stores, and I'm going to do that for the next couple of nights, I think, until I've got this under control, because otherwise I'm just going to be so upset with myself, and I am not going shopping next week. Now, what I have done is, because everybody was busy and I'm going to be away for part of it over Christmas, I've arranged with Dougie that we're going to do Christmas in January. So we're going to do that, the whole family. I think I might have mentioned that when I say the whole family, you know, everybody downstairs and myself, Dougie, we're going to do Christmas in January, the first weekend of January, because then all the panic's over. You've got an extra week to pack everything. We always do this to ourselves. It's sort of like, you know, if you haven't got time to go shopping beforehand, you've got time after Christmas. You know what I mean? It's a much gentler way of doing Christmas. Okay, so now, wow, this whole cop thing gets worse. I noticed they also have cops here on the highway. Something really big's going down. Some people would turn on the radio and find out what it is. And maybe that's just a regular cop thing, I don't know. Anyway, so what words of wisdom do I have for you today? Well, I think from what I've been getting back in feedback from you guys is it is time to start laughing just a little bit. It's time to start laughing because the stress is going to get to you if you don't. Now, I don't know if we discussed this on a vlog or not, so if I'm repeating this, then forgive me, but it's worth repeating. Jen came up with the idea that next year, those of us who are, you know, what I call the regular DearMamaSal people, that we would, if people would like to, we'd do an ornament exchange from around the world. Now, the trick is, Jen tells me, that we do it early. Now, if you do it really early, it means that you pick up a really nice ornament after Christmas, when the sales are on, and then we will exchange it during the year, way before Christmas, so you're not paying panic prices. You can send it by foot mail, you know what I mean? And then we don't open it until Christmas. So for those of you who'd be interested in that, let us know, and I'll put up a special page, and we will have Jen, she's going to draw the names of the people that want to participate, and then we will contact those people, get their addresses, and we will send addresses to only the people who are participating. So if you want to participate, you would need to send me your name and address, knowing that I will only give your address out to the person who has got your name. And I think to make it really safe, maybe we need to say, okay, you have drawn so-and-so. I don't know. I just want to know if anybody's uncomfortable about that at any level, let me know. Do you know what I mean? About somebody having your address. Okay, so that was the one suggestion. And if that is a problem, then I've already thought of a plan B on that, because you could let me have the address. Nope, that doesn't work either. I've got to come up with a plan B on that one. All right, now the other thing that I heard from Jen that made me quite sick was, of course, that she does all her shopping all during the year. And therefore, when it comes to Christmas, she not only has enough presents for everybody, but she has sometimes more than enough presents for everybody. Now, for those of us who are bad about buying Christmas things until the last moment, I know we've got all the excuses, and the excuses include, you know, we wait till the last moment and pick up on the sales, and, you know, but the truth is, none of us like the stress. So, what I wondered is whether we would like to have a monthly reminder to go and buy one present for Christmas. Literally, that every month we go and buy one present for Christmas. And the idea being that by next Christmas, we will be ready. Now, if any of you, and this is not a mandatory thing, but this is like, if any of you would like that challenge for this year, to see how it works for you. Now, some of you are going to have more excuses. I don't have anywhere to store everything, or da 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 da. We've always got the excuses, but what I want you to concentrate on is think about how many presents you normally buy in a year, and where can you make space to store them? Because if you couldn't answer that question, then you will not have a stressful Christmas next Christmas. That's what we're trying to do for you. Okay. So tonight on my way home, I'm going to do my stocking stuffer store, which of course is the dollar store that I go to, which has great things in it. I love it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Twice. Three times. It's a cough sneeze. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, so I'm going to hit that store, get that over and done with. Then, what else have I got? Okay, tomorrow I'm going to hit another store where I got to pick up a couple of things. Because, if you don't know it, I actually have a situation where Yvonne's birthday is on Christmas Day. So she's always challenging. I not only need to buy Christmas presents for her, but also birthday presents. And for anybody who knows anybody who's got a birthday on Christmas Day, the trick is, how do you make sure they don't get less than you would have given them? Because the two celebrations are on the same day. And that's always the challenge for me, which is, you know, would I have bought her more than this if her birthday had been in the middle of the year? And sometimes what I try to do is actually buy her a little something in the middle of the year to make up for it. Because I just cannot imagine what it's like having a birthday on Christmas Day. I mean, other than the fact you're in good company, but, which is a good thing. Now, I'm obviously going to be late for work with this scenic route that I took, and you've probably been, for those of you who are beady-eyed, and I know a couple of you are very beady-eyed, I took a completely different route to work. I came to work on the highway, which I never do. Well, very, very rarely do, because that was my closest option from the detour. But I'd like to take back all the nasty things I said about that lead car, because it actually worked very well. Thank you, wherever you are, Mr. Lead Car. All right, guys, I need to listen to the news quickly and see if I can find out what on earth that detour was all about. And I'll catch up with you later this evening. Bye for now.